60
Do you
seconds.
remember the days when water
Who we
was
got here?
water?
Raul, can we have some names?
Can I go to the bathroom first?
Raul, honey, no more lip. Just give me the names.
Hey, how's it
Can I
going?
get
Hey, my name's Raul. I want to make sure you're in the right place. This is a game called You Don't Know Jack. How many people do we have playing?
It's not gonna work.
I don't want to hear you muttering.
All right, then. One. Now, type in your name.
Shannon Tweed.
Can you move back into the frame, please?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I also need to know if you had plans for a 21-question game or a 7. All righty. That's what I needed to know.
30 seconds.
Joker stole my
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in beef chunks.
Pronto.
Yeah, we got
Mavis.
a bad
Mavis.
white cable
What?
on.
Isn't that like a
20
rental
seconds.
car company?
Hey, we got 20. Listen, this couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. You got it?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9. Okay, lose the desktop. 6. And go to black.
Mama's
4,
Pride, fresh
3.
breast
Stand by.
Baby yourself with Mama's Pride.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Okay, welcome to You Don't Know Jack Movies. Hold on to your ticket stub in case you need to leave the game at any time, okay? I see you're doing your Han Solo impersonation there. Solo, get it? Yeah. All right, hit me.
For the enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking.
Shh. Coming at you, the master of preteen suspense. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Listen up, children of the TV generation, because it's time once again to name that child actor. A certain child actor from a popular TV show also appears in a certain Alfred Hitchcock film. If that film's title included the actor's TV name, what would the title be? Dial M for Menace, Dennis, To Catch a Richie, The Opie Who Knew Too Much, or The Trouble with the Beaver? Bet you wish you'd pick this. Jerry Mathers plays Shirley MacLaine's son in the 1955 movie The Trouble with Harry. It's a movie for the whole family, despite the fact that some scenes do display a little beaver. Okay, I need a category. The selection is, hey, watch it! This one can net you $1,000. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Based on the title of the first Zucker-Abrams-Zucker comedy, which of these might be the most appropriate tagline for the movie? It's finger-licking funny? Gee, this film smells terrific. Something special's on the screen. Or, I can't believe I watched the whole thing. Gee, this answer stinks. Let's see what a correct answer looks like. The Kentucky Fried Movie was the first feature film by David and Jerry Zucker and Jim Abrams. But I don't care how funny you think it is, you shouldn't be licking yourself while you're in the theater. Category. Say hello to, in other news, $1,000 if you get it. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Which movie would be described by the headline, Comely Cat in Chap and Top Hat Combat Bat? Batman Forever, Batman Returns, Batman, or Bat 20? The Penguin and Catwoman fight Batman in Batman Returns. All the news that fits in a skin-tight catsuit. Me-ow. I need a category. Shark! This category is known as To Shave and Shave Not. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Okay, for the 1944 film To Have and Have Not, a young male vocalist was originally hired to dub Lauren Bacall's singing voice. If the guy who was hired to dub Ms. Bacall's singing voice had made a career out of imitating women, who might have done a TV special called Christmas with a Female Impersonator? Steve Lawrence, Perry Como, Johnny Mathis, or Andy Williams?
Well played.
Andy Williams. Now, that would have been a memorable rendition of chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Okay, pick a category. It's a 5! Chew on this. Kids that play with power tools. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, take a close look at this picture and tell me, based on what he builds as an adult, which of these movie characters probably built this as a kid? A young Carl Spackler, a young Preston Tucker, a young Allie Fox, or a young Oscar Schindler? Should have picked this. In Tucker, the man in his dream, Preston Tucker builds a revolutionary car. Yeah, I hear it was a pretty nice car, great gas mileage and everything, but you always needed somebody to pull you around. Category, please.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
The category is Payback is a Bitch, and you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Everyone take your seats. It's time for Ethics 101. Who can tell me what movie character teaches us this valuable lesson? If your mother slaves at a waitress job so she can give you everything, make sure you say thank you by sleeping with her second husband. Would it be Carrie White from Carrie V? And Mildred Pierce, Mildred's teenage daughter Vita, thanks her mother for all her hard work by sleeping with her stepfather. And then Vita shoots him to death. But it's probably just that phase girls go through. All right, hit me. I proudly present Don't You Look at Me, and you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. You know, Dennis Hopper's character in Blue Velvet was a real pervert, but people can change, right? Imagine that Frank Booth from Blue Velvet now has a warm and fuzzy personality and works with children. For what activity might he use his favorite equipment? Winning the three-legged race, making rope and tire swings, teaching kids about stars with his telescope, or inflating party balloons? Let's take a look at the right answer. In Blue Velvet, Frank Booth likes to inhale gas from a portable tank. So at the kids' party, if you hear high-pitched crying and shouts for mommy, it's probably Frank. Okay, I need a category. Hey, nice selection, 'cause you just chose yourself a big fat hunkin' question. Are you ready for the dis or dat? This dis or dat's category name is The Theater's Full of Them. Now I'm gonna read off 7 movie titles and so you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's do it. Personal best, lesbians or thespians? The Dresser. Bound. T for Two. Claire of the Moon. Kiss Me Kate. Last one. Let's make it. That's all she wrote. Well, you got 5 right, which is sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's throw that cash into your total. Okay, we've been here long enough. Let's keep going. I need a category.
They said it was indestructible. Then disaster struck.
This one's called What America Wants. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, you know how some states have a 7% sales tax? Well, suppose your state has a 7% solution instead. Given Sherlock Holmes' habit in the film, what would consumers have to do whenever they bought anything? Snort cocaine, kill the cashier, set the store on fire, or...
But Holmes, how can you be sure you've got the winning lottery numbers?
Elementary, Watson. I deduced that my birthday hadn't hit all year, so...
Oh, I lost again!
The correct answer is... In the 7% solution, Sherlock Holmes is a cocaine addict, so consumers would have to snort some coke with every purchase. Yeah, so for you folks out there who want to curb your excess spending, keep on buying stuff. You'll OD sooner or later. Have a nice day. Category, please. All right, here's the deal. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. $3,000 for this one. Strap on your helmet. We're going in. We know that Yul Brynner is in both The Magnificent Seven and Westworld. Based on his appearance, what could you suppose about the makers of the latter? They wanted to save money on costumes. They wanted someone who could tap dance. They wanted... Yul Brynner wears a costume in Westworld that's eerily similar to the one he wears in the film The Magnificent Seven. And if the wind is right, with the old costume, you can smell that robot a mile away. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Okay, pick a category. Now showing frozen nuts and chocolate sauce. And we're talking $2,000 for this baby. Okay, imagine this. In honor of this actor's famous frozen expression, Dairy Queen names a new frozen treat after the silent film star nicknamed the Great Stone Face. What do they call it? The Shakes the Clown. His usually deadpan expression earned Buster Keaton the nickname the Great Stone Face. I think he was just sad because he wanted someone to buy him some Dairy Queen. I need a category. Let's give a nice warm welcome to... Ever notice how raptors have such small arms? You give me a right answer, I give you a quick $4,000. Hey, check it out. You know how the guy who plays Newman on Seinfeld is the villain in Jurassic Park? Say Newman smuggles the dino embryos out of Jurassic Park and into an episode of Seinfeld. Considering how he does this, in the movie, he tries to smuggle dinosaur embryos out of Jurassic Park in a shaving cream container. And in this episode of Seinfeld, Kramer will be trying to sell the dinosaur embryos to a prominent chicken roasting chain, or something like that. All right, hit... 13. And I believe this one's called Must-See Musicals. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Hey, kid, you know how the Seinfeld writers sometimes take scenes and plot points from famous films and layer them into the show for hilarious results? Well, say Seinfeld used the plot from Singin' in the Rain for an episode. If Cosmo Kramer takes on the quirks of the character whose first name he shares, what will he be doing? Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld shares his name with Cosmo Brown from Singin' in the Rain, who dances, among other places, on walls during the song Make 'Em Laugh. I'm not sure about Kramer, but Cosmo Brown is definitely sponge-worthy. Okay, I need a category. For your enjoyment, True Lies and Half-Baked Plot Points. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Heads up, here it comes. In the True Lies hotel room scene where Jamie Lee Curtis's character dances erotically for her husband, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, which of the following is true? He knows it's her, she doesn't know it's him. Neither of them knows it's the other. She knows it's him, he thinks it's not her, or it's a matter of national security. Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. Arnold knows it's her, but she doesn't know it's him. Is he turned on by her moves or just envious of her pecs? We're never quite sure. Category, please. Here we have, I'll take the first door out of here, Monty. 2 G's if you get this one right. All right, grab your security blanket and imagine this. You're being chased by a monster and you enter a room with 4 doors. Each door has a sign on it indicating what it leads to. Which room will be the safest? The one marked Gremlins, the one marked Ghoulies, the one marked... The door marked Goonies will lead to a room full of cute adventurous kids like Sean Astin and Corey Feldman. On second thought, maybe that's not the best door. I need a category. Uh-oh, best of hits fried spore.
It's time for a Tinkerleg test run.
Let's see if you can make sense of this gibberish category. Biology for complete idiots. We're talking $10,000 prize on this gibberish question. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half I'm taking away some money. Okay, now follow along and see if you can tell me what movie title this rhymes with. Small frogs grow, new Kevin, and don't get tripped up by the punctuation. First of all, it's an animated film, and it's not by Disney. Make your move, type... Yep, all dogs go to heaven. Now you know where raindrops come from. Okay, pick a...
The following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
Well, what do we have here? Of me, I sing. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. If the person who sings the theme song to the rat film Ben started to display the characteristics of a rat, what might we see in a future music video? The song Ben from the film Ben is sung by Michael Jackson. And curiously enough, Michael has already acquired a tiny pointed nose. Okay, I need...
What do we got out there?
It looks like 18, sir.
Okay, give it up for the music ain't all that's swelling. $6,000 on the table, better make it good. Okay, picture this. You're a director about to film the love scene in what you hope Michael Medved will call the family holiday movie of the year. You want the movie to be rated PG, so when the characters start the love act, you employ the Lubitsch touch. What do? You only show them from the neck up, you pan away to the fireplace as they kiss, you only show them in silhouette, or you use fluorescent. Director Ernst Lubitsch pioneered the technique of suggesting sex without showing anything. Wow, if he directed Henry and June, it would have been like 20 minutes long. Category, please. Let's see what we got going.
Run for your lives!
Play your cards right, you win $4,000. You know, sometimes they say your worst enemy is yourself. Well, that's what they say. If Godzilla's next film featured the giant lizard fighting its namesake, what might the movie's title be? Godzilla versus a Shinto god? Godzilla versus the rotund movie technician? Godzilla versus the screenwriter's mother? Or Godzilla versus the giant false penis? For the curious, here's the right answer. The name Godzilla comes from a Japanese word that sort of means gorilla, which was the nickname of a particularly large techie at the movie studio. Yeah, it was really touch and go there. For a while, they were going to call the giant Japanese monster Best Boy. All right, hit me. The category? Oh God, you horny bastard. How does $2,000 sound? Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If George Burns had shown up again as God in the movie Agnes of God, of what would he stand accused? Seducing Jane Fonda, burning the convent to the ground, knocking up a nun, or naming the baby Agnes? Tasty. In Agnes of God, Meg Tilly is a nun who claims to have been impregnated by God. Hey, why not? Joseph bought it. Okay, I need a category. Time for the attack. When you see two... Oh, so you know how this movie ends, huh? Well, then let's fade to black. Here's your category. Where to go, what to do. Hey, I got an idea for you. Why don't you play a Jack Attack? What a brilliant idea, Cookie. Oh, forget about it. Go have fun. You got it. Let's see how I brought up your score. That's the game. Player, I couldn't have done a better job myself. But then, I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, player, and I don't say this to just everybody.
You don't know Jack!
Great show, everyone. Very nice work. Raul, what are we doing now, babe?
Some people like to quit when they're ahead. What about you? Afraid to find out that taking the top spot was just a fluke? Come on, it's not like anyone's looking. Just let me know.